Namaste. Hi there, it's me, Stacey Lei, and of course I'm here with Miss Foxy Brown. Welcome to yoga. Thank you for joining me. Here comes the sun. We know that the sun is the source of life. And in this session, we're going to invoke our inner sun by practicing a modified version of the sun salutation, a series that's been practiced billions of times by millions of people for thousands of years. So for today's format, first we'll practice some breathing techniques. Then we'll start to move into the postures. I'll break down each posture for you and teach you our flow. And then we'll repeat the sun salutation series over and over along with a moving mantra or an affirmation to help you feel gratitude from the inside out. For this session, you'll need a mat or a carpet because we will be moving down to the floor. You should have a block in your space. If you don't have a block, you can use a thick sofa cushion or a thick book and move it around as you feel necessary. And then finally, a small hand towel from your kitchen or from your bathroom. Now this is not required, but it could help you to feel more comfortable in some of the postures when we're on the ground. So once you've collected all your toys, you could place them next to your mat. And I'd like you to meet me in the center of your space. Separate your feet. Take a deep breath as you reach up. Exhale, sweep your arms down. Do that one more time. Inhale and exhale. Now, place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on top of that. Connect with the sensation of your internal thump. That's your I am presence. Now inhale through your nose and take your time, long fluid exhales. Inhale and exhale. I'd like you to continue breathing just like that as I speak to you. Breathe in oxygen and life force. Breathe out carbon dioxide, byproducts, and any energy that's not serving you today. Stay with your breathing techniques. You know, we tend to get ourselves puffed up. We hold on to things that we don't need. In fact, we even have a collection of unoxygenated air at the bottom of our lung sac. So, as you exhale, exhale even more than you think you have. So give away a little bit of extra each time you exhale, emptying out your lungs. And that will give you more space to take in what's new and fresh. Now, even when we're stressed out, we can relax our entire neurological system with a long, deep exhale. And if you make a little noise, like a hum, that actually strengthens our parasympathetic nervous system. That is the system that helps you relax and rest and digest. Let's try a few more breaths. Stay with your breaths. This is your time to acclimate, to make the shift from your busy world out there to the quiet space in here with me. Together, we'll move our breath, our energy, we'll move our bodies safely, and we'll reset our thoughts and emotions to quiet our minds, to reinvigorate what feels good. In fact, now I'll share our mantra, our moving mantra or affirmation. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Inhale. Exhale. So you can listen or say it with me. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. So now you recognize and you felt and you practiced the breathing techniques that we'll use throughout our session today. And you've heard the moving mantra that we'll use throughout the session today. Now let's start moving. You could relax your arms by your sides and please step your feet together. Squeeze your ankle bones and your knees. Lift your thighs up off your knees and engage your seat. Engage your core muscles. Draw your shoulders down. Bring your thumbs to your shoulders, please, and stretch your arms up over your head. This is called the mountain pose. Now, since we're just warming up, interlace your fingers, point your index finger up, press your thumbs back. Let's stretch from side to side. I'd like you to lift up from your hip all the way out to your fingers so that you could feel your skin stretching from your hip to your fingertip. 2 more times. Return to the center, mountain pose. Now open your elbows back behind you. Begin lifting your chest. Tilt your chin up slightly. Now, as you're lifting your chest, I'd like you to simultaneously draw your tailbone down to the floor so that you feel your upper back working and your chest opening. Let's hold. I'll refer to this exercise as your lifted back bend. Press your thumbs back behind you, tilt your chin up. Inhale, reach up, the mountain pose. Now bend your knees, this is chair pose, and sweep your hands down to your thighs. Bend your knees and straighten your legs. Let's do a few of these to warm up our hamstrings. Now you have a hinge from your hips and your spine is long. You can maintain your neutral spine, but I'd like you to engage your abdominals to support your lower back. So bending and straightening. Let's hold our straight legs. So make your legs as straight as you're able to and lengthen through your spine. I'll refer to this exercise as our halfway lift. Bend your knees to chair pose and then stand tall. Let's put those movements together and practice them a few times. Inhale, the mountain pose. Exhale, lifted back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, sweep your hands to your thighs, chair pose. Halfway lift, straighten your legs, bend your legs, and stand tall. Again, mountain pose, lifted back bend. Mountain pose, chair pose. Halfway lift, chair, stand. Now do that again, and I'll use our mantra. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Let's do it 2 more times. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. 1 more time. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Now step your feet apart. Place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on top of that. Inhale and exhale. I hope you can feel that your heart is thumping a little faster and a little bit stronger than when we first started. You did that. You're creating an inner fire to fuel you for the rest of your session today. So exciting. It's good to acknowledge the work that you're doing. Now, that same gentle flow will be used again and again, but now I'm going to turn to the right side of the room. You can continue facing me if that feels best for you, okay? Let's do it again. Inhale, reach up. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Let's stay right here. So you're here in chair pose. Transfer your hands to your left thigh and step back with your right leg. So take a nice high lunge here. Bend your back leg and sink your knee down. Now draw your shoulders over your hips. Sweep both arms up over your head, please, and interlace your fingers. Your left leg is in front. I'd like you to bend over towards your left side, stretching from your fingertip down to your hip. Come back to center and bring your hands down to your heart, elbows high. Now twist to your left. Just take your time. Long, deep exhale. Return to center, please. You should be feeling this stretch in the front of your right leg. Now look down towards the ground and reach down towards the ground. And you're welcome to use your block if that helps. Lower your back knee. Low lunge. If you prefer, you can place the towel under your back knee for a little bit of comfort. That's totally optional. Here we are in our low lunge. Your fingertips are down. And I'd like you to very gently tip your left knee out to the side. So the sole of your foot should come off the ground. And if you'd like to, you can place a block in front of you and place your hands on the block. So this is called the twisted lizard, and it's a hip opener. Be gentle with yourself here. Now bring your knee back up and swing your leg around so that both knees are on the towel. You can move the block out of the way. Come to tabletop posture. If you feel comfortable, please fold your toes. Now draw your tailbone under and feel your lower back stretch, and then lengthen your spine again to neutral. Draw under, neutral spine. 2 more times. Draw under, neutral spine. Last one. Draw under, neutral spine. Now hover your knees above the ground. So a little bit of strength work. And if you feel comfortable, step both feet back to high plank and hold. Inhale. Exhale. You can move from high plank or bend your knees to the floor. Chaturanga will lower all the way down to the floor and then slide your legs back behind you. Separate your legs so that your feet are as wide as the mat. Sweep your hands back, palms up. Lift your shoulders, lift your arms, and if it feels good, lift your legs. You'll need a long, deep exhale here. Now lower down and slide your hands in front of you. Place your forearms on the ground and reach your heart through your arms. This is Sphinx pose. Focus on pressing your shoulders down and reaching your heart forward. You should feel an opening in your chest and some nice comfortable work in your spine. Now flip your palms down and slide your hands in towards your body. You might want to bring your block with you. Sit back to child's pose. Bring your toes together and bring your knees out wide. Slide down and rest your head on your mat or on a block if that's more comfortable to you. Inhale. Exhale. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Now flip your palms so that your palms are facing one another and your thumbs are pointed to the ceiling. You can stay here or you can continue rotating so that your thumbs point out towards the sides of the room. Take one round of breath here. Thumbs up, hands flat. Lift your head, please, and remove the block. Shift your hips forward, fold your toes, and press up and back, downward facing dog. Start to bend one leg and then the other leg. One knee forward, then the other leg. So just take your time, allow your body to twist. This should feel creative and contemplative, exploratory. Okay, both heels up, and then both heels move towards the mat. Make your legs as straight as you feel comfortable, and then lift your left leg up. Lower it back down. Your left leg comes up, lower back down. You have two more. Lift up, lower back down. This time lift up and hold. Bend your leg and take a big step forward to low lunge. Then bring both hands to your thighs. High lunge. Take your time stepping into chair pose. Hands to your heart, elbows high, twist to your left. And then stand tall. A deep breath in and a long exhale. Inhale, reach up high, the mountain pose. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Hold your chair pose. This time step back with your left leg. Let's do the series again. Draw your knee down and your shoulders back. Lift both arms up overhead and interlace your fingers. Bend over towards your right side and feel the stretch from your fingertip all the way down to your hip. Return to center. Bring your hands to your heart, elbows high. Draw your shoulders back, but twist to your right, elbows up. A deep breath in and a long exhale. Return to the center of your mat. This is high lunge. Reach down to the ground and lower your knee. This is low lunge. Now you can place a block underneath your left hand if that feels good. Lift your torso up and press your knee, your right knee, out to the side for twisted lizard. So you're pressing your knee open, feeling a stretch in your hip, exposing the bottom of your foot. A deep breath in, a long exhale. Draw your knee back to center. Step back to your knees. On your hands and knees or on your toes, lower your chest down towards the floor, chaturanga. Sweep your arms back behind you, widen your feet, lift your upper body, and if it feels good, lift your legs. Lower back down, draw your elbows underneath your shoulders, heart forward, chin slightly up, Sphinx pose. Flip your palms, press back, child's pose. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Tabletop. Fold your toes, downward facing dog. This is your second opportunity to explore your downward dog. Now, something that you might notice when you're in down dog is that the pressure starts to build up in your head because the blood is starting to pour into your head. So when you feel the pressure of the blood starting to plump your skin and plump your eyeballs, then exhale deeply, just like we practiced before. Say, pedaling from one foot to the other foot, and then lift both heels high and press both heels down, and see if you can straighten your legs a little bit more than before. Now this time you'll lift your right leg up. Lift, and then lower to the floor. Lift again. And lower to the floor. One more time. Lift up. And lower. Now lift up, hold, and sweep your leg forward to high lunge. So you've got your foot on the ground. Walk your hands up to your lunge. Draw your shoulders back. Step your back foot in to chair pose. Sit down low, hands together to your heart, elbows high, twist right. Return to center and stand tall. Deep breath in, a long exhale. Let's start repeating this sequence. Inhale, reach up, the mountain pose. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Keep your knees bent. Step your right leg back. High lunge, low lunge. Tabletop or plank. Chaturanga, lower down to the ground. Airplane. Sphinx pose. Bring your toes down, heart forward. Inhale. Exhale. Push up and back, child's pose. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Tabletop. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg once and one more time. Lift and step forward. Now toe heel your foot into the center of your mat. Walk up to your thigh. High lunge. Step forward, chair pose. Bring your hands to your heart, elbows high. Twist right. Come back to center, stand tall. Inhale. Exhale. Reach up, mountain pose. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Stay here in chair. Step back with your left foot. High lunge. Look down. Bend your knee. Low lunge. Tabletop. On your knees or your toes. Hover. Chaturanga. Sweep back, airplane, full body extension. Lower your toes down, arms forward, Sphinx. Flip your palms, press back, child's pose. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Come forward, fold your toes, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Lower down. Lift up again. Step forward. Toe then heel, then toe then heel your foot into the center of the mat. Walk your hands up to your thigh. High lunge. Step into chair pose. Hands to heart. Twist left. Return to center. Stand tall. 2 more rounds. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Right leg back. High lunge, low lunge, tabletop or plank, chaturanga. Sweep your arms and legs back, toes down, Sphinx pose, reach your heart forward. Press back, child's pose. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Tabletop. Downward dog. Left leg high, just once. Step forward, high lunge. Toe heel your foot into the center. Step into chair pose. Hands to heart, elbows high. Twist right. Back to center. One more time. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Step back, left leg. High lunge. Low lunge. Tabletop, on your knees or your toes. Chaturanga. Sweep your arms and legs back. Place your toes down, arms forward, Sphinx pose. Heart forward, shoulders down. Press back, child's pose. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Downward facing dog. Your right leg lifts just one time. Step forward. Toe heel your foot onto the mat. Walk your hands up to your thigh for high lunge. Shoulders back. Step to chair pose. Sit low. Palms together, elbows high. Twist to your left. Return to center. Stand tall. If you're not already facing me, please face me now. Step your feet apart. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Now place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on top of that. Let's slow our breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Eyes wide open. Sweep your arms up. Interlace your fingers. Cross your left leg over your right leg. Banana stretch. Step wide and cross your right leg over your left. Step wide and bring your hands down to Namaskar Mudra, palms together in prayer. I hope our mantra has really resonated with you today. Fortunate and grateful. What two wonderful things to be. Well, I'm fortunate and grateful to be able to guide you today. I hope you had a good experience. And I hope that I get to lead you again sometime soon. Until next time.